Well, I decided I'd make this video because I was thinking last night about how perfect it was that you were created. I was only with your mom one time, and that tells me destiny said you would be created. Then I got to thinking about the diva, Deanna, and how you were with her daddy for 24 years and nothing happened, and you didn't use any medical treatments, and all of a sudden she appears. So when she's a teenager, I'd really like you to sit down when she understands the physical parts of the birds and the bees and explain to her how miraculous it was that she was created and how destiny determined that should happen because the odds were against it. And so if she ever feels insecure, that should convince her that she has a role to play. And she might be one of the ones that really changes the world. And I also think it's fitting that after all that time, you get the surprise of your life. You got a good husband, and you thought you was never going to have a baby. And then, wow, look what you got. And so every time you look at her, you got to think life is good because you were meant to be here, and I will never regret my choice to chase your mom. And I believe that destiny determines what things happen. And you've done a real good job with that little girl so far. And I'm way proud of you. And I don't have much time left, but it sure was nice at the end of my life to realize that I found you, and I never thought it would happen. And I'm also glad that I always posted on Facebook looking for you, so you didn't think I was just saying once you found me that I was always looking for you. I actually have the proof. And I want you to know that of all my 5 kids, you were the first and the one I did right. And I also want to express to you that your mom had a rough time. She didn't deserve all that she got laid up on her. And not everybody's strong enough to hold everything they're laid on. And she didn't have to tell you she found me on Facebook. If she hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now. So I've gained a lot of respect for her. And she did admit that she told me not to come back. And that was the truth. The only part I don't agree with when she said I left, I eventually quit coming around. No, it was one time when she told me. And I knew there was going to be big, massive problems if I came back. And I knew I couldn't win. And I knew I had to walk away. And like I told you, I won't abandon you again, so put those insecurities you have aside because it's not going to happen. And you're not like your 4 brothers. You're more intelligent. And I heard something the other day that made a lot of sense. Some people aren't intelligent enough to know how stupid they are. And that fits a couple of your brothers. And I'm real happy that you're stable, that you have intelligence. And I hope you continue to go to the gym and take care of that body that you have. because it's the only one you've got. And you need to be around to see Gianna raised and be a grandma. Because it's really neat. I call it looking through the different window. And she makes me feel important. And I'm glad that I got a chance to feel important. And I'm really happy that everything has turned out the way it has. And MS is tough to deal with. But you got to be tough. You don't have any choice. And you got a lot of people depending on you. You're an important hub in your family. You're what makes it run. And I believe that life will be good to you. And, wow, it looks like I can't afford razor blades, but at this point in my life, I don't care. And tomorrow is Halloween. And I hope you'll send me some pictures or video of what she does. And always remember, I want her to learn to read. Because reading builds intelligence. And I'd rather have her be on the top of the pile than on the bottom when it comes to dealing with people. And you'll have a lot of say in that. And when she's a teenager and you can't do nothing right in her eyes, I want you to let her know that it'll pass and she will become an adult. And always remember, they say that grandkids are parents' revenge. And when you understand that, then you've figured it out. Well, this has been over 7 minutes, so that's a lot of talking. And I'll see if I can get this uploaded to Facebook. And then you got more evidence that you did have a father that loved you and never, ever forgot about you. And I'm glad things turned out the way they did. And it made the end of my life much nicer and much more meaningful. Well, always remember I love you and the diva. And I have respect for your mom now. And I respect your husband, too. It's not too often a man sticks by his family these days. And so he's old school. And tell him I appreciate that. I won't get to meet him, but that don't mean I don't respect him. And he did a hell of a job making Gianna. And so did you. I guess it was a two-party deal. Well, remember, I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.